Let's go to quiz 1, question 7. Right? Now I copied the question into the Word document, so here it is. What principal deposited 5 years ago will grow to $22,859.87 in 2 years and 8 months from now, if money grows at 5.27% compounded annually? Okay, so I filled in the numbers. The future value is $22,859.87. All right, the interest rate is 5.27, and this is compounded annually, so PY equals CY is equal to 1. Okay, so we can do that. We can enter the values for PY and CY. All right, now when we come to N, we must be careful. Okay, what principal deposited 5 years ago? So what we are trying to compute there would be we are trying to compute the present value. All right, so we want to compute the present value. All right, so that is what we're trying to compute. Okay, it was deposited 5 years ago, will grow to $22,859.87 in 2 years and 8 months from now. Okay, so we have to add the 5 years ago, and then we get to now, and then 2 years and 8 months. So this will do the job for us, right? 5 plus 8 divided by 12 plus 2. Okay, now we can do that on the calculator, or we can just wait and we do that when we get there. Okay, let's fill in the numbers we know. We know that IY is 5.27. We know that the present value is what we would like to compute. All right, so we are going to compute the present value. The payment, we know that is 0, and we know that the future value is, what should it be? 22859.87. All right, so let's get that number and we put it in here. Okay, we can take off the highlighting and then we are just fine. Okay, so those are the numbers. So let's begin now. All right, second IY. PY is 1, so 1, enter, and that will be the value for CY. Okay, so we quit second CPT. Now we get to we want to get at N. So how do we do the computation? Well, we have to take the 5, just like it's showing there, or a better way, I think, to do it is to start off with the division. Okay, let's change this a bit so we don't run into any problems. All right, so plus 5. Let's do it this way. So we start over here and then we move over there. So we go 8, we divide by 12, we add 2, and then we add 5, correct? And that gives us 7 point. We have how many 6s? 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7. All right, so that is in years. Correct? Yeah, that's in years. So we have that number, and then what we normally would do with second N, we multiply by PY. Sorry, yes, it's 1. That's correct. Sorry, I almost got fooled there. So it's 1. That is the reason why this number remained the same. So the number N to enter here would be 7.66666667. All right, IY is 5.27. So let's enter that, 5.27 IY. Okay, present value, what should we do with that? We are computing that, so we skip over there. Payment is 0, so we go 0 for the payment. Future value is this number here, 22859.87. 22859 9.87, and we enter it, or we click on FV, future value, and that will be entered. So now we will compute the present value. Of course, it will show up negative, but we ignore the negative sign, and we put in the 15419.55. We are rounding to the nearest cent, or 2 decimal places. All right, so there we are, and hopefully this number right here is correct. We will find out very shortly when we enter our answers. All right, so let's go back here. So PY and CY, that's equal to 1 because it's compounded annually. Okay, N, we can recall N and get the number 7.1234566. And that would be the number going in there. All right, good. So because N has to be accurate to at least 6 decimal places. IY is 5.27 right up here. So we go 5.27. Present value is what we will compute. Or you could put in, if you wish, you could put in the CPT and pass over it. All right, it'll do this because it's expecting a number. All right, payment is 0 and future value is what number? Well, to avoid a problem, you can just copy this number here and then go down here and paste it, correct? Yes, and it seems fine. So we'll take off that compute, and because we know the answer, so present value, we will take that away and put in 15419.55. All right, and hopefully all goes well, and we submit, and we are correct. That is quiz 1, question number 7. That is the last question in the quiz. Okay, so there we are, and we are finished.